Frank Reynolds had a dream of getting ripped while eating ham.
This is ham, soaked in rum. It is loaded with booze.
God damn it, Frank. Eating your drinks? That is genius.
Ow!
Soaking a ham in rum and then eating it in a life raft is a health code violation just waiting to happen. For Easter this year, we are fixing Frank Reynolds' problem and creating the perfect rum ham. We're gonna be using a dark rum gastrique and glaze to make this flavor pop. First, we need to address the problem of the soaking of the ham. We can't just soak a whole ham in rum and call it good. One, that's gonna be a waste of rum. And two, soaking the ham in alcohol is just going to dry out the meat. So I'm taking a half a cup of dark rum and a half a cup of pineapple juice and pouring it over 2 tablespoons of light brown sugar. And today we have a 10-pound spiral cut ham, perfect for Easter. You want to preheat your oven to 225 degrees. I'm just going to mix that until our sugar dissolves. Then I'm going to take my injector syringe and push it right in next to the bone and inject our ham full of our rum mixture. Choose a couple different areas and inject properly. Push in with your thumb and pull out slowly. Don't push too strongly. Think of injecting the ham as marinating it from the inside out. Now we're gonna add 1 cup of water. This is gonna help steam the ham and keep the bottom from burning. Now we wrap tight with some foil. While Frank hallucinates, our ham's gonna go in the oven for about 2.5 to 3 hours. You wanna use an instant read thermometer to check the temperature. We're looking for about 135 degrees. Now let's get our glaze going. To our pot, we have some whole grain mustard, some dark molasses, pineapple juice, and Muscovado sugar. I also got 1/8 teaspoon of ground clove, 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, 1/8 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon each of molasses bitters and orange bitters, and 1/2 cup of rum. Full recipe in the description below. The secret weapon to this glaze is the molasses bitters and the orange bitters. It's gonna add just so much extra flavor to this. Now get this on the stove and bring it up to a boil, then reduce the heat and simmer it for 15 minutes. And this is what you're looking for. Beautiful, rich, thick glaze. You can smell the molasses, the mustard. It's gonna be a perfect glaze for our ham. The glaze is really gonna bring together the contrast between the savory, salty ham and the sweet rum. It's been 2.5 hours, our ham is hot, so let's take a look. Pull our foil off. Oh yeah, starting to separate, beautiful. Now we're gonna take our nice sticky glaze and just brush it on. While you brush your glaze on, crank the heat of your oven up to 325 degrees. We want this to be sticky and tacky, caramelized onto our ham. So we're going back in the oven for 10 minutes. Look at that. Sticky, sweet, boozy, and savory. It's the rum ham you deserve to serve up this Easter. Take your knife and run it right along the bone. Just trying to separate away from the meat. Be gentle, because this is incredibly tender at this point. It's gonna just fall apart. You wanna pull it away gently and slice along the edge. Follow where the muscles are.
I'm sorry, Rum Ham! I'm sorry!
The mustard comes through. The rum definitely comes through. You get all those beautiful spice notes. The glaze is a little crunchy on the outside. Got caramelized to the ham at that high heat. It's savory, it's sweet. It's a little spicy from the cayenne. Salty. It's perfect. And under no circumstances are you to throw away this bone. This is gonna go directly into some beans we're making. Link for that in the description below. If you make this, maybe don't eat it inside a life raft. Check the description below for a full breakdown of all the ingredients. If you want to see the beans I'm gonna make with this beautiful ham bone, click right there. Until next time, eat well and don't overcomplicate it. I'm Rum the Cook.